Guess what's going on? Here, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another mod showcase. We're actually going to be doing two mods in this video. Now, I didn't change my skin because, I forgot to. I was meant to. I was actually meant to, but I forgot to, because I'm an idiot. Anyway. We've got two mods to show off in today's video. Both of them are actually made by the same person, and unlike last video, we are not on a super flat world. We are on a normal world, because of one of the mods that we're going to show off. Today we kind of need a big ocean for it, as you will find out. Well, that's a nice cave. I don't even know what seed this is. Is this a good seed? What the fuck? There's a floating tree. Which you know isn't actually all that uncommon. Stuff, weird generation always happens in Minecraft. Anyway, so we're going to, there's a plains over there, we're going to go over to that real quick, just while I show off one of the two mods. Now, oh shit, and there's a village, well that's lovely. Now we've got two mods here, Autofisher and the XP Crystal Bank. Now these are both by Scai Quest, as you can see. Scai, I think it's Scai. Both by Scai Quest. And they're both actually really useful. Now, I've had the Crystal Bank one for a long time, and the Autofisher I've only recently gotten, but we will get into that when we talk about that mod. We're going to start off with the Crystal Bank here, because this mod is really, really good. Basically, what it adds is it adds a Crystal Bank. Do you think we can find it, or am I a twat? That's okay. That's the Crystal Bank personal account. That's not the other Crystal Bank. These are all the problem is because I've added both mods at the same time. Fuck off, cows. Because I've added both mods at the same time, I don't actually know what tools are for which mod. Right. So, the Crystal Bank wiki, the personal account, Crystal Bank. So, what this mod adds, it basically adds a Crystal Bank that you add XP into. You can add XP into it. So if we find one of these and smash the shit out of it like that, get some XP, and we put it in there. As you can see, we've got 40 XP. Now that will grow over time. Let me just put down a couple more. See, there's 326 XP in that, and that will grow over time. The more, I think it adds like 10%, or is it 5%? It adds a small percentage every 20 minutes, so it does exponentially increase. So basically, you will constantly be getting XP. You get some XP, you whack it in there, and you can withdraw some of it. Left click, left trigger, take some out. Right trigger, throw it all back in there. Yeah. A personal cut. I don't actually know what this one does. Just so that only you can access. Yeah, because this is used for everyone. Okay, so if I get a bit more XP, can I put this in there? If I deposit it all, you also get interest on it. Okay, and you can withdraw it all. Okay, so it's basically somewhat similar to this, but this one honestly looks cooler. But this one's nice, personal account, have it in your inventory. But this one just looks cooler. You have this in your enchanting room. Oh, it does look beautiful. And is this the tool? I know this one comes with. No. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But also, we need to make a wall here. I don't actually know how big it is. But this is a painting? There we go. A bit fucky. But this explains basically how you how you can build the XP bank. Requires 3 obsidian, an emerald block, 2 gold bars, and a glowstone ingot to make the XP bank. A couple of tools there for using it. I saw the book there, so I don't need to worry about that. And those tools. I'm blind. I know I'm blind. Don't worry, guys. I know I'm blind. I'm an absolute twat. Okay, they're not in the creative menu, but you craft those tools One of them is to turn it a specific way so it's angled. One of them is to break it so you can pick it up, and the other one is to nudge it slightly. Again, so it's for like angles. I don't remember which is which. Now we're going to leave that there at 402 XP while we do the rest of this video, and we're going to see if that goes up. And that one is also another mod that I use in every single maybe not every. Yeah, actually it is. Every single world that I play with. Right down on there. Because it's lovely. Now we're going to go over here. Over to this little ocean over here. While we talk about the Autofisher. Now this is a mod that I've not actually used that much. I've done a little bit of it, but not like a lot of it. Now what this adds, it adds an Autofisher. So it's like an item that you put down, and it fishes for you automatically. It also adds a couple of other things. Now the auto fisher. Now luckily this guidebook does come with a way to tell you how to craft them. Um, there it is. Auto fisher requires 3 oak logs, a fishing rod, 2 oak planks, and a mini golem. How to make the mini golem? We're about to find out. Mini golem. It requires 2 amethyst shards, 2 smooth stone slabs, 2 smooth stone, a crafting core, and oak planks. The fuck is a crafting core? Like I've said, I've not used this much. 2 smooth stone slabs, 2 redstone dust, and an amethyst shard. Pretty cheap. Now, I've not used this mod a great amount, but I do remember that it adds a nice amount of things. So here's the auto fisher itself. We're going to grab a couple of blocks because it requires a large-ish area, I believe. Maybe not a large-ish area. I mean, maybe if I put it down correctly. Ah, this is the multi-tool. That's how we'll do that at the end of the video. Yeah. And, so this is the auto fisher. This is what it looks like. It needs like a nice, like a 3, or was it a 5 by 5 by 5 area? It needs a big area for it to fish. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It looks really cute. There's the mini golem there. He's fishing, and it will periodically pick things up. See, we got water shell there. It's very nice. It's very lovely. Why is your bobber made of wood? Why is your bobber made of wood? Now there are upgrades that you can put into it as well. So there's also an auto fisher incinerator here, which basically you just put items into and it will delete them like that. So if your auto fisher gets too much into it, you can just whack it in there. What I did when I played with it, which like I said I didn't play with it very much, is I had this on top of a hopper going into a chest, and then that chest I was funneling items in and out of for incinerator stuff. Anyway, now I've not used this too much. I mostly really used it for mending because I play Bedrock, and unlike Java, you can't reset villager traits, and mending is a lot harder to get on Bedrock than it is Java because, like I said, you can't reset villagers. If your villager isn't giving you mending, you're fucked. So I got this mod to get, as you can see, all of this stuff here. There's a lot of it. See, that bow's got mending on it and curse of vanishing. But like I said, there are a few upgrades here. Eject upgrade, fish upgrade, junk upgrade, speed upgrades, treasure upgrade. Now what this stuff does is it does exactly what you think it does. The treasure, you're more likely to find treasure such as mending books, enchanted books, mending books. Speed makes it fish faster. Junk is like lily pads and bamboo sticks and whatever. And fish for fish. Now we're gonna grab a couple of these. Now I think you could put like up to 3 of them on there. And and they do change the look of it slightly, as you can see. Now we're going to whack that back in there. Goodbye. So now it looks slightly different. He's got a nice little hat. He's using a fucking trident for some reason. Oh, see? Look at the speed of it. We're just going to take everything out of here. God, he's getting us some good stuff, isn't he? Getting us some lovely stuff. And it's raining. I don't know if that actually means anything for the Autofisher. I know it does for normal fishing, but I don't know if it does for the Autofisher. But yeah, that's basically Autofisher. I've not really used it too much, seeing it's got a loyalty book. Seeing how I really only use it for mending, so I haven't had the chance to use it for. Huh! I picked up a weird item. Picked up a nothing, apparently. Yeah, seeing how I've only used it for mending, I don't know if that does anything. But we are going to put down a couple more of these just to see what they do. Autofisher, fucking it's a 3x3x3, 3x3x2 area. Oh, you can put them in your base. I did put it in my base. Probably could rotate it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put that's for junk, that's for fish, and then eject. No idea what that does. Okay, you can't put. Oh! Click the wrong button there. Oh, so that basically just acts as like the moment it picks it up, it throws it out. I don't know how useful that is. I suppose you could put a hopper there, but you could already just put a hopper underneath the Autofisher. I don't know. I don't actually know how useful that is, or if you could put that on the other things here. What do you look like? You're green. You're also fishing with a trident. You look quite nice. What are you fishing for me? That's a lot of decent stuff. That leather, that's good. Leather's great. What about you? You've got bamboo so far, and a lot of fish. This one actually might be very useful. The fish one, the junk one, yeah. The treasure one, really useful. This one, not bad, I guess. He's blue, and you. Is that what you look like? Too many dropped items nearby. Huh. Hmm. Okay. What about you? Have you given me a mending book yet? No, but you've given me some decent books. Issue is with this one is it will fill up a lot, so you might need. I'm gonna actually see real quick. You're definitely gonna need a hopper in this one. Definitely gonna need a hopper on the back of that. Okay, you can get rid of that stuff for me. I'm gonna grab a. Will this go on here? It does. It does. So then you whack a hopper. You whack a hopper under it, which I'm actually gonna try real quick. And a chest. Right, okay. And that might be. I don't actually know if that is going to be useful. Because you could just, like I said, you just put a hopper underneath it. Like that. You don't need... I mean, I try here. Because that one doesn't... Because this one doesn't have an ejector on it. See? It picks stuff up from it anyway. So, the ejector, I don't know how useful that is. But then, I don't really play with it like that, so... We will find... You know, I guess we'll find out. Riptide, that's a great enchantment. I do love Riptide. I do love putting Riptide on a trident. Getting an Elytra stormy day like this. Meow, fucking off. Absolutely bolting it. You kind of shit. Hmm, okay. This that's like the full extent of this mod, basically. At least so it seems to be. It's pretty useful for, like I said, getting, or at least rather, attempting. I got mending on the fishing rod, but that's not useful. That's not particularly great. That's a question I'm going to add here real quick while I'm talking about it. Does anybody know of any mod where you can take enchantments off of books or items? Is that a mod that exists? Because that feels very useful. Because sometimes I do get items that have great enchantments on them, but the item itself is shit. Or that's not particularly the right item I need it for. Like, let's say we get Fortune 3, but it's on a stone pickaxe. Like, I want to put that shit on my iron, on my like diamond and stuff. You know. Does anybody know an enchantment like that? Because if you do, that would be lovely. Yeah, an enchantment, a mod like that, because that would be lovely. Anyway, that's basically all there is for this mod. The Autofisher is very useful by Scai Quest. It is a very, very good mod. It's very, very useful, but I haven't really put too much into it. I should though. Next time I get like a proper play in Minecraft, which I am thinking about getting a proper play of Minecraft again. This one is definitely going to be like something I'm going to try to put a lot of effort into. We're going to see how these guys are doing. That's a lot of fish. You've got a clownfish. That's lovely. How about you? A lot of ink sacs, which I guess is fine. Definitely no mending, I can tell you that much. No, no mending. No mending. It is rare. I know it's rare, but that's why you just want to send it off max speed, you know. And whack that on max speed, whatever. Oh, mending book! There is a mending book. Okay, lovely. Now we're going to go back over here, back over to the XP bank. 406! Very, very little amount added. But that does go up. Like, let's say you put a couple thousand in there. Like, you kill the Ender Dragon, you put that XP in there. Whew, you're fucking off. You get loads of XP. You ain't never going to use it all. It's very, very useful. It is very, very useful, and I do love it very much. This mod I use a lot, just because, especially like if you're going to die, losing XP does suck, so you want to whack it all in there. So you're not really going to die, or at least you're not going to lose your XP when you die. Autofisher, also a great mod. Anyway, that does it for this episode, guys. I have to say here, I didn't say it in the last two videos, I'll say it here. This is not an ad, this is non-sponsored. I bought all of these mods, all of these add-ons from my own volition. You know, that was my own free will. I did this to myself, for myself. This is not an ad. I'm not getting paid for this. This was just something I wanted to do. They are good mods, though, so I guess I am endorsing the add-ons themselves. But yeah, that does it for this episode. Remember, there's a TikTok down in the description below if you want to go check that out. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, you guys know what to do. Hey guys, my 2 here. Say goodbye. I love you guys, and until next time, bye bye.